everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. Today is your fabulous Friday.
Well, see, you have no sound effects. You have no deep, fabulous Friday. You don't have anything
Well,
like
if
that.
I had a deep voice, then I wouldn't have girl parts. Just saying.
I'll leave that one alone. I'll just let that one sit there and leave it be.
All this week we're talking about just randomness, nothing in particular.
Yep.
Yep. So if you missed any of the previous episodes, please go back and check those out. And as always, thank you so much for joining us. It's greatly appreciated.
And remember, a public service announcement. If your princess asks you to hop on the couch with her and climb under the blanket, get a separate blanket. Because if she ever leans over and releases the Kraken, you're in for trouble, guys. You'll never look at her the same again. Just a public service announcement. 2 blankets works. Back to you.
Okay, so today is Friday. We have to have something fabulous to talk about. And today we're going to talk about my lunch with the wingnuts.
This ought to be great.
So the first part I want to talk about, it's entitled Bonfire Bush.
All right, that could be both disturbing and intriguing at the same time. So I guess we'll listen and find out.
So we're sitting there, picture it, we're sitting there and we're having lunch and it's very busy in there. So there's lots of people, you know, and they're all in earshot distance of what we're saying and what we're talking about. And so Sherry says to me, yeah, I went with my friend and we went shopping. And I said, oh, how did that go? Because, you know, she hadn't been out and about for a while and it was like her first time getting out there and doing her shopping and whatnot. She said, yeah, we had a fun day of shopping. She says, I went to the Bath and Body Works place. Now, that's the place where they have all the shower gels and all the foofy stuff for the women.
I know. It's a place I'm both intrigued and afraid of it.
So, anyways, she's with her friend and she's, you know, roaming around the store and she comes across this shower gel and she says to her friend, oh, look, they named this one Bonfire Bush. And she said it super loud. And her friend comes over there and she's like, Sherry, what are you talking about? So they're looking at the bottle and she's like, that is not Bonfire Bush. Why are you saying that?
What was it?
Well, it's because Sherry hangs around me and I'm always saying Bush. So it wasn't Bonfire Bush. It was called Bonfire Brush.
By now, the restaurant has erupted. Yeah, she hangs around you a lot. Just blurt it out. It doesn't matter. Just blurt it out.
She's telling us the story. I'm sitting at the table and I'm laughing my butt off going, Bonfire Bush. Okay.
Yeah, there's a shampoo gel you want to use.
That sounds intriguing.
Why does it burn? Well, read the label. Ta-da, Tuesday.
I have to go back to see. Oh, yeah, here it is called. No, sorry, not Bonfire Bush, and not, what did I say?
You said Bonfire Brush. I'm sure we're going to go completely different now.
It's called Bonfire Bash. No, Sherry's listening to this episode and she's going to be laughing her butt off going, oh, come on, Chris, you didn't even pronounce that correctly.
B-A-S-H, and you come up with adding an R and a U. You've added more letters.
Well, you know how they do those kind of fancy letters on the, on the bottles themselves?
No, I don't know. I don't go to Bath and Body Works.
Well, Well,
because,
they
like
do
I
this
said,
fancy
it's
schmancy
both
lettering.
it's both intriguing and terrifying. I went to Christmas tree shops once. They tried to kill me, and I don't go into girl stores anymore because I'm afraid. I'm a grown man who admits you girls are dangerous. And when you get into a place like that, they might kill you. There could be a pillow over there that's 50% off. 9 girls want it. They're coming with shopping carts, and it's you or those pillows, and they'll kill you.
Yeah, so it's Bonfire Bash, but it looks like brush because of the way that bush, because of the way that the A is.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Who in their right mind would want to buy a bottle of shampoo gel for, all those special parts called Bonfire Bush?
I don't think anybody would, because then it would.
I mean, can you imagine the back?
Be on fire.
Can you imagine the back of the label? If burning sensation persists, stop use immediately. Why is it going to start? Huh?
Please seek doctor's recommendation.
Yeah. If burning sensation lasts more than 4 days.
Can you imagine going to the doctor? Oh, hi, I'm Dr. So-and-so. What seems to be the problem? My bush is on fire.
Well, especially if her husband...
It won't stop burning.
Especially if her hubby took one of those pills that makes, if it's long... If you're happy more than 4 hours, seek medical attention. You'd be like, well, my husband's been happy for many days, and I've been on fire for a few myself. So if we could get 2 doctors and split it up and fix this, I'd appreciate it. Because, wow, he's happy and I'm on fire. So did you guys go to Bed Bath & Beyond? That's what we did. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna want to stay out of there. Yeah. Well, that had to be a happy restaurant. Boy, listen to that nonsense. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, we were entertaining to say the least.
Can I take your order? Not until I find out the rest of this story. No, keep talking. Keep talking. Can you guys come back and take our order? I want to hear the rest of this. Wait. Well, I don't know. I guess some guy was happy for a while and she was on fire. So
Something about a burning bush.
Yeah. I heard this story in the Bible once, but I never met the person who it happened to, and apparently it's her. So I'm going to just listen, and we'll move forward. Come back in 5 minutes.
On that note, we have to take a break. That reminds me, I need to find my fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, you want to know more about that burning bush.
Wow. Bonfire bush. A botanical for the woman who, has had everything else happen in her life and just wants to know what it feels like to be engulfed in flames down there.
What did I say? It was Bonfire Bash. Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah, that's, okay.
That story was brought to you by Sherry with one R.
And Bed Bath & Beyond, because if it's bed and it's bath, they'll also sell you way beyond.
Oh, excuse me.
Towels are down there, body soaps are over there, burning bush stuff down this aisle.
That'd be aisle 5.
Yeah. Add some heat to your life with Burning Bush from Suave. I'm on fire!
I did tell the girls next time when we do get together, we got to record it. I have to record the conversation so that I can remember what the whole thing entailed, so that I have more material for Quickie with Miss B.
And these girls are brutal people, because they sent me a package. And they started off with simple laughs, and then they increased to Baby Shark, which was taking things a little too far. And then they went on to girl stuff. So, yeah, they are brutal. They are definitely a brutal bunch.
The female apparati. Oh, they're thinking about sending you a Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine the horror and torture that will be bestowed upon me. Yes. The look on your face, though, as you're waiting, I'm wondering, what is she waiting for? Until I reach in and go, oh, and there was a little girl moment there again. You know.
Yeah, you screamed like a little girl that moment.
I think I tossed it at you.
Yes, you did. You flicked it right at me.
I was not thrilled.
No, you weren't.
A little shocked that they had worked so hard to ensure that I had that moment of pain. Of all the things we could do, we need to inflict some pain.
I just want to know, how did that vegan water taste, by the way?
Yeah. That will never, ever go down in my brain as anything less than absolute stupidity. That there's anybody on this planet who would be willing to pay $37 for a case of water because, well, it is vegan. And didn't feel comfortable grabbing it unless I gave her mine with the vegan sticker on it. I'm thinking, what are you going to do? Grab that one and show it to people and then put it back and have that be the last one you drink? Because everybody else is going to go, that's water. Yeah, but it's not just water. Grab the bottle. It's vegan water. It's very expensive because it's vegan water. Wow. That's interesting. You know how many animals pee in water? It's probably not as vegan as you think it is. Aren't there fish in water? Huh? Where do fish go poo-poo pee-pee? Where do they die? In the water. So it might not be as vegan as you think it is.
Hey, but the upside is we're recycling.
Yeah. Oh my word. She was and that was all a joke. And it didn't even involve her. It was a joke to somebody who was there with me, and I'm laughing and making fun because I find the vegan thing to be hilarious. Because some of the, it's like, well, there's corn, all right, there's corn, then there's canned vegan corn, and you're like, are you serious? Are there corn kernels you take off corn cobs that aren't vegan? I can understand the organic, thing because there's pesticide. Okay, I got you there. I'm with you, but vegan? What? But you're like, how far do you want to take it? Because they won't eat honey, and honey isn't actually coming from an animal. It's an animal that's picking up. It picks up nectar from flowers, plants, and it deposits it into cells, and it cures into honey. So the bee does the work, but it doesn't come from an animal. Okay? So they won't even eat the honey. You're like, oh, I'm really confused because now, if it touched it. All right? So technically if an animal touches it, you won't eat it, right? Well, that would mean that all corn couldn't be vegan because it had to be pollinated by a bee. Like honey, it had to do the work, right? So you're like, really, how far do we want to go with this? All vegetables that are pollinated by bees, how far are we going with this? So I used to tease and make fun, but I did it with the person I was with. And and I just went and got this sticker that said vegan. It was just a sticker, and I stuck it on a bottle of water as a joke. And I'm like, look, they got vegan water. And all of a sudden, where did you find that? And I'm like, what? That. The vegan water. Where did you find that? I'm like, on the other. And it just started. It literally began to become a thing in front of my face. And me being the, large jerk that I am, was like, you want to play, sweetheart? I'll play. And apparently she wanted to play. So, yeah. I'm like, hey, It's vegan water. You know, I don't know. Well, how much? Where is it? Other aisle. And I'm like, oh. And I'm looking, and the one I had taken it out of was the only one that would have had the sticker on it. And she's like, could I just like, I mean, could I, I'm like, you want my bottle, don't you? Well, it has the sticker on it. I'm like, oh my God. She needed my bottle because she needed it to say vegan. So I gave it to her reluctantly. And she asked, how much is that? I didn't see a price. I said, $37. She goes, well, it is vegan. I'm like, wait a minute. This woman's ready to walk up front, pay $37 for a case of water which is like, I don't know, $2.99. She's going to pay $33 more because, well, it is vegan. I'm like, oh my, okay. Whatever I do to you from this point, sweetheart, you deserve. So I actually gave it to her and helped her load it in her cart. And she went up front, and as I was leaving, I heard her going, no, I don't think that's the right price. And I just left. I'm like, she's going to need that to be $37. I didn't say that, but I would have loved her run over and go, just charge her $37. She's ready. Trust me, she's ready. And if someone, $37, she go, well, it's vegan, so. One of my favorite things is to hear that phrase. Well, it's vegan, you know. So, anyway, wow, that's awesome. Are there vegan rocks? I mean,
and on that note, we need to go. But this part of the episode was brought to you by Sherry with one R.
Dear baby Jesus, can we get her another R? This is the girl whose parents were. They're like, how much is the other R? They're like, it's this much, and they, oh, that's springing for that. Are you kidding me? Sweetie, I know you're young, but you're only getting one R. That was it.
Everybody have a good weekend.